I guess start whenever, or do you want to like set up a context, or do you want to do that when you're recording, or what?
I have just started, so
Oh, fine.
we will figure it out from there.
Okay.
I know Lemons will either Nat can seek Lemons out or Lemons can seek her out. I don't know if you had any reason for Nat to go after him.
There's like
Nat goes after everyone.
Oh,
she does. She
ask
does.
Danny and Lila.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen. Those are feelings that she's not even sure are genuine.
Lemons can come look for her. Because he has to gush about conflicting things. What are these feelings?
What are these?
What are
awful.
these?
Lemons has felt.
He has
gay.
felt. A gay?
Yes.
What
He
is
looks at his own heart and he's like, how dare.
right. Tears
I
hard
didn't
out,
need
throws
this
it,
shit from you.
slam dunks it. Fuck you, shit. I don't need you.
And the heart's like, surprise, bitch, your enemy was actually your brain all along. That's the one producing the chemicals.
Uh-huh. So, I don't know how much time we've got before, like, between therapy and incoming session. So we could just place this at a vague point as after therapy or something,
Yeah.
and then figure out from there.
Yes.
So
a good idea.
Lemons is going to search for a nattery.
A nattery will not be hard to find. Around about, she'll probably be in her room if she's not like out with the mechanics party doing mechanics.
Diamond things.
Yes.
Doing your diamond duty.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
It's true. Okay, so he'll swing by her room first. Does she keep her door open or closed?
Snoop.
Snoop. Hello.
I mean, there wouldn't be much to like a Snoop on if like you did, because she doesn't. The shit she writes down, she keeps on her.
Well, I mean, he could always just go and if it's closed, just open it slowly, like enough for it to start creaking.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Do that then. Actually,
Okay,
yeah, that
he'll
works.
do that.
She'll be at a desk, but actually, does she hear the creak? Yep, she hears it.
And like if he gets it open enough that he can start peering through, he will. Like it's a slow leaning into.
Peek over shoulder.
Here's Lemons.
Yes.
Here's Johnny.
Yes, it is. Peek over shoulder, eyebrow raise, realizes it's Lemons. Oh, hey,
Hiya.
something I can help with?
I wanted to chat if you're not busy right now.
Looks at like her notepad. Not really. Come in.
Lets himself in and closes the door.
Okay. What's up?
So, now that I'm here, I don't. Oh, it's so hard. He's gonna just flop on the corner of her bed.
Well, you're here, so
I know.
you don't want to come all this way for nothing, do you?
Well, it's not that far of a walk.
I know.
Natalie. What do I do?
She said, "Does Lemons plead that like
Yes,
Nelly?"
just like that.
Not like just shrugs with just like an amused grin. Don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm gonna empathy to see if she knows exactly what I'm whining about, like a big baby.
I mean, if you want,
Yeah,
she's not hiding out.
yeah, but he doesn't know if she's just like playing along or if she knows that what he's coming to talk to her about. Hey, look at that!
She's like she like her amusement is more out of curiosity than anything else because it's like, okay, what's this about? So no,
Okay,
she
there's a lemon
doesn't
here.
know. There's a lemon and he's sat on my bed and he's being a drama queen already without and like not even like 10 seconds have literally just passed. Apparently this is the watershed for like being 3.
I love it. Help me, Nat.
I mean, I'm trying to. There are things in motion at the moment. Or do you mean with another thing?
With another thing. A thing that I haven't had to deal with until now. It's just not my thing, but now I have to deal with it. Help me, Nat. He's cute.
she smiles, like in amusement, a bit of gratitude, but also like recognition. Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I had a similar conversation, doing a similar thing that you're doing now about Danny. Oh boy.
Oh.
So yeah,
Let it slip.
Lemons will remember that.
Yeah, exactly. Little on the bottom. Lemons will remember that.
Yep. I take it this is about our resident sour ginger.
Mm-hmm. What do I do?
Be honest.
I know that.
Yeah.
Like, especially with him. Like, if there is, if you know, you have honesty and then you've got like mega honesty because he's paranoid, so you have to make sure he knows that you're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be too honest though, because otherwise it's gonna look totally fake.
Mm-hmm. You're worried you'll scare him.
I'm worried I'm gonna do something. I mean, I'm good at fucking up, you know.
Not from what I've seen. I mean, I don't know. You've had a handle on like most of the social shit. So what's different about this? She will sit on bed also.
Okay, this is gonna sound like really bad, okay? I'm just throwing this out here right now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All that, you know, a lot of the other stuff is because, like, up until this point, I kind of treat a lot of stuff kind of like, you know, like a game, right? Because I'm a heart and that's what I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I'm actually invested in this. I think that's it. You know, like something
Okay.
is actually on the line.
Right. So you're afraid of actual, genuine feelings of attachment towards somebody.
Yeah, that pretty much right on the head there. 1 for 1. Good job.
Thank you. It's normal. you're not the only one. I think everybody at some point, not even necessarily just in this division, will have gone through the same thing. Even outside of its shit, and she motions to everything. Again, though, something that might help. I may have unintentionally played wingman for you a bit.
Kind of looks up at that.
Well, because I visited him recently. First time we've been able to properly talk since first getting back from the hedge. Didn't even get to properly talk before the incident.
Right.
He knows that you fought for him. He knows that you were in his corner in terms of keeping him awake and not putting him under.
Well, that's good. I know that he also told me that he remembers just like pieces of when I talked to him too.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that.
You got a lot going for you, guy. I think the fact that you're worried is good, because it means that as much as it might be partly you're afraid of your own feelings, I think you're also afraid that you don't want to mess it up, which is a good thing, because it means you want the best for both yourself and, most crucially, him. Am I making sense, or am I talking out my ass?
I mean, there's a little bit of ass talk there, but you're also making sense.
That's a good sign. I'm trying to ease up on the ass talking.
You're doing good.
I'm trying. She looks down with a smile.
You put a hand on her shoulder. Well, you played wingman for me, and it sounds like you're gonna need a wingman too.
What I need, she puts her she presses her fingertips to her eyes, and just pushes. God, I'm a mess right now. I don't even know if a wingman will help.
I mean, you're a mess trademark, because we're all a mess.
Hey,
what?
it's. Can I capitalize the M in mess and just make it part of the brand at this point? Because I mean,
okay.
Seriously.
Branded Carlsville mess. Boom.
That's me. But I'll do what I can with you and our favorite angry boy. Me, that's a different story, because it's less. I'm less clear cut at the moment. Because I mean, I talked about it with Pleasant. At the moment, I'm kind of having a bit of a crisis in terms of feelings towards people.
Mm-hmm.
So you are you I can't remember if you already know this, but you are not the only one who has a massive crush on a Saint Bellings.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I know this. This is sounding like a first thing.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
yeah. Liz is great, and I
Oh,
want the best for
oh,
her.
Nat. He's gonna squeeze her shoulder.
But
How
like,
long?
um, it just kind of crept up, uh,
Don't I know it?
and then it just made sense the whole time. And then, weirdly enough, I think what set it in stone was Halloween. We were just, but even before then, I think. Point is, I had it before I went to the hatch,
Mm-hmm.
and how I used to work was I would only have a intense crush on like one person at a time. I could have like smaller ones on multiple people, but there'd usually be like one big primary focus. And like, yeah, I could have smaller ones, but those would kind of either move aside or they would grow into bigger ones, replacing the main one.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like a one-time priority thing I'd have going, and then the hedge happened, and ever since then I can't seem to stop getting feelings for people, even if there's no way I can act on them or pursue them. And it's at the point where it's multiple people now, and even the ones I want to be genuine, I don't know if they are or not. Plus, there's the fact that with everything that's been happening, even if I want to pursue that kind of thing, I'm nowhere near a good enough headspace or like mental state or even just like personal state of, you know, being with everything that's going on and everything that's going to happen. I don't even know if like acting on any of those feelings or seeking any sort of closure with them or even beginning to compartmentalize them is possible for me right now. So I just...
Well, and this is
You know.
speaking from minor experience, obviously, with what I'm dealing with right now. I mean, doesn't sound like they're going away, but obviously you can't really go after multiple people because that's not socially acceptable.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm that, and I don't think I'm polyamorous. She squints for a moment, raises an eyebrow.
I'm going to
I don't
roll
think
for Lemons
so.
for whether or not he's even heard the fucking word. What would that be? Socialize or something?
Wit streetwise, I think.
Yeah. Hey, look, I don't have streetwise. Hey, he did it. It was a single blink, but then recognition sets in. Do you know if it's mutual right now?
She shrugs. And I know it definitely isn't with one person. As for the other two, I don't know. They might already have a thing, but
But you don't know.
yeah. And even then, it's a case of I don't know if they're into girls because I don't want to assume that, and even then, I have to feel out if if they'd even be into me, and again, put this on top of everything that's happening. You know,
With how dangerous things are right now.
yeah, it's just. Don't get me wrong, it would be nice. It really would. It really. Sweet, merciful God, it'd be nice, but I don't even know if I can or if it's possible. I want it to be possible. I don't even know if I'd be able to make it work with how I am and how things are.
Well, from what I know of Liz, she seems like a pretty cool gal.
Yeah.
And if she's been tolerating this very one-sidedness between herself and her brother, then she obviously has the patience of a saint also.
Mm.
So, well, I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
And she's pretty sociable. And if I wasn't gay as all hell, well, he shrugs.
She shrugs also. I don't think I'd be able to blame you.
You know, it's funny thinking back to like Halloween or whatever. Remember when, as an excuse for being there, like as a forgiveness, I was like, oh hey, yeah, I'll go on a date with you or something.
Yeah.
I never did. Maybe I could shoehorn you in there instead. Winks.
She smiles. I think that I think the time window for that may have passed.
Right?
I mean, like, I think she's moved on from that since. Although she did have like quite a crush on you.
Did she?
Yeah, dude, we got super close when I kept like visiting the greenhouse for her mom. We just bonded and we shot the shit, and she was disappointed that after the first date you kept flubbing her off.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
These things happen.
Exactly. Lemons, no remorse.
These things happen.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye out for you, for her, and try to get a scoop on things.
Okay. Whoever it is, whether it's Liz or Danny, or she says Danny like quite or
Lemon shows no facial, like, there's no facial twitches or anything.
No, no, totally not.
Listening.
Or the the other person, or
Mm,
you know,
you don't trust me
regardless
with
of
the
what.
other name.
It's not.
He tries not to look too eager.
No. Or Mallow.
Okay, I'm gonna roll so he stays composed. He's good.
At the end of the day, I want to do right by them, and if I'm gonna pursue any kind of thing with whoever, I need to work out if the feelings I have are genuine. Because if they're not, then if I did act on them, I'd be doing them a disservice.
Right.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want to disrespect them as people, as individuals with their own wants and shit.
Well, concerning the 3 that you listed, considering that we pretty much just met Lalo, I think you can probably just put that as a puppy dog right now, right?
Yeah.
We still have to, well, we have to know more about him, really. All we saw was what he's like in the hedge, and a little bit
Yeah.
of him being around here, but gotta learn more about the guy. Danny, I mean, it looks like she wears everything on her sleeve, though. Like, it's all right there. That's what it looks like, at least.
And that's what's great. And she just
You can tell me about it if you want to.
So the thing that scares me is that both, if I was gonna narrow it down, it would be to the 2, and like they both tick my boxes in different ways, but one's my boss, the other is a person whose safety I'm responsible for. I just can't help but feel like there's a big glowing red sign of me that reads conflict of interest.
Well, one, you knew before, like, before things kind of involved her, right?
Uh-huh.
And the other, maybe she's your boss, but, I mean, she's not from this division, so... Shrugs again.
True.
That's what I got
That
for you.
and I don't even know if she and Lala were a thing, because it kind of seems like they are, but I don't want to assume
She
if they're
seemed
just
pretty
close.
Stoked, yeah, she seemed pretty stoked on
Right?
the fact that we were bringing him back. Or, I guess,
And they're
meeting him or whatever. I don't really remember.
yeah, and they're definitely close. I just
Well,
why does Guardians have to make things hard?
it's not
Ugh.
Guardians making this hard. This is emotions making things hard.
Yeah, and emotions you don't have anymore. She raises her left hand.
Hey, I was conflicted, and I'm still. You heard it, right? There's
I did.
still a lot of room for me to fuck up.
I think just for you, so long as you're gentle and you take it slow, then you'll minimize the risk.
Right.
guess.
I don't want to fucking give him whiplash or anything.
No. Particularly with. Oh no, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, do go on.
I'm gonna present.
Lemons.
Nope. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna
Lemons,
persuade her to
please.
continue on.
Hmm.
3. Damn it!
She does a glare. She ain't budging, Lemons.
Hey, guess what? I'm spending a willpower reroll.
Oh my god. Son of a
Hey.
bitch. God damn it, it's your eyes, man, Jesus. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Cream gal here.
I actually had a willpower left from last. Sweet.
Nice.
Otherwise, I was going to just take off from this current session.
Mm.
Oh, we're trying to backtrack to try to remember what they were arguing about.
Yeah.
Shoot, we got 2 people in the same room that don't remember anything.
Shit.
They were talking about Arthur. And
You being gentle and
yeah, Lemon's being gentle, and Lemons was gonna say something, but then Nat was gonna say something, and then Lemons was gonna let her say it.
Yeah. With everything that's happened with him recently, he's delicate. But whatever he feels about you, he needs to tell you himself. Whatever you feel about him, you need to tell him yourself. I mean, I could officiate for a bit, but
No, I know.
out of decency, it would have to be between the two of you.
I know we're getting there.
Yeah.
Because I went to... I'm sure you probably know this too. I went to see him when we first
Yeah.
got back.
Yeah, you told me.
It was really good to see him again. You
It
know?
was. Yeah, I know.
And like... It sucks seeing him down there. Because I mean, obviously it's like basically like a prison, but like a really nice, pretty prison.
Yeah.
Made to look like a house. But he's stuck in there. But at the same time, I mean, especially with what's going on out here, it's like I can't really fight that part.
Yeah.
But I also don't want him to go stir crazy because that, you know, solitary confinement is kind of a thing.
No, totally. I'm gonna check up on him as well.
I'd go more often, but Henderson's got me on a schedule.
I'd go more often too, but we're fixing things over at Bo's old place, and then there's other things.
Other what?
Other things, she said.
Things? That thing?
We haven't forgotten about you. It might seem like it with everything that's happened, but we haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten.
Who's
There's well, there's a small planning committee at the moment. There's me, there's Henderson, there's Jason, but I'm gonna use it to answer a bunch of questions because we're using the group of us to formulate a way to get in contact with Julia.
Oh.
Yeah. And as well, if we can get more out of her about what happened to her and what's happening to her, it can help us answer some questions potentially about what might be happening to you. And I've got things I want to ask her as well, pertaining to you and other things.
Well, funny that I was actually considering possibly finding a way to establish a connection, so to speak, and also at the same time setting up a camera by Finnegan's old cabin.
Good
Since
idea.
River wants to keep eyes on everything. But with you guys working on that, then maybe we could work together. I was actually thinking about using my bird as a means of communication.
Oh.
I've been
Yep.
training her,
Huh.
but she can move around at night. I'd have to do obviously some test runs or test flights, so to speak.
Yeah.
But Julia knows
Would.
Sarah,
Huh.
so
That might come in handy, actually. I don't know when we're having our first proper meeting, but I'd like for you to come along because there will be certain parts of it that will pertain to you.
sounds like a plan.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Henderson will feel about like you being there for Julia stuff. Then that's up to him because hey, I don't want to speak for like the other two here, but I would certainly like you to be there for the parts that pertain to you
Mm-hmm.
because this might sound really cheesy, but I'm not just looking to save Julia here. We're also going to get you, well, for lack of a better term.
Well, that's the plan, right? But I guess we'll see. I've been working with River on just blood samples and stuff. She's
Mhm.
more into the sciencey bits, and I mean, it's a start. I mean, maybe we can get some samples from a deceased mimic or something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying killing one. I'm saying like if Julia has any around.
Yeah. We scavenge or we ask her or something, yeah.
Yeah. But also on that note with the whole mimics thing, we might need to look into the whole mind stuff again. Especially with the whole blood soil thing, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
I know what you mean. Again, with the mines, it's always coming back to the mines.
No, I mean, not always, but...
You'd be surprised.
Hmm? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna need empathy. He's assuming it's related to the thing. Well,
Arthur and I talked more.
oh right, he was in charge of watching over that stuff, wasn't
Mm-hmm.
he? Okay.
There's more of a reason that I've been able to construct why he got that post on his part. Because I think both because of what happened to him and because Aubrey knew. So she'll have done what she could for him by putting him in a situation where he has the most knowledge and he's able to do the best for the division without.
Right, and she's not around anymore.
Yeah.
Kareem.
No, she isn't.
Kareem.
Kareem.
You're not outside
Kareem.
the door, are you?
Kareem. Kareem, don't be a naughty. That's yeah, Kareem, it's illegal.
And if you were, I
Oh,
made
oh.
a 4 notice. Kareem. Anyway.
So, yeah, long story short, the more I'm finding out, the more it's becoming clear to me that at some point or another, we're gonna end up going into those mines.
That'll be a treat.
Yeah. We're not gonna like what we find there, I don't think.
I mean, I'm not particularly worried for myself. If I've been inoculated. But everyone else.
You mean because of your condition or because of actual inoculation that you've had?
No, my condition. Which was kind of an inoculation.
Yeah.
Well, let me know what's going on. And I'll let you know
Mm-hmm.
if I come up with anything else for that plan. And I'll also let you know if more Arthur things come up.
Yeah. Oh no, totally. Same goes. Because not to complicate things, but he's kept the book.
Shoot. Do I need a roll for lemons?
I don't know. Do you? You might need to roll a memory.
I think I might have to. 3 for memory.
I believe Lemons bought him a book for Christmas, didn't he?
He did. A genuine lemony smile. You get to witness. You did.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. No, I'm just gonna roll to stop being a giddy lemon because this is ridiculous.
Does Nat sense your vibrate?
Well, I mean,
She
if you
will-
want
she
to
will-
do an empathy,
She will empathy or vibrate.
-2.
No, -2? Oh, okay.
No, fuck. It's whenever I
Jesus.
apply the -2 that, like, Nat, like, zeroes in. Yeah, he's...
Focus.
The lemon is trying to tamper down on being, like, a fucking little giddy, crushing person. Because he genuinely thought that Arthur probably tossed it or something. Or shoved it in some corner, never to look at it again.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. He knows you stuck up for him, and, you know he kept the book. What will you two do next, I wonder? That's up to you.
Nat, please.
You'll work it both out. You're big boys.
We're big boys with emotional problems.
Yeah. Like the fact that you can't deal with them.
Did I say that?
she just sort of like gives it. She gives you a look. It's with a smile, but it's like a
Well...
Did you really need to?
I mean... No, I guess not. Well, you can at least, rejoice in knowing something that Pleasant doesn't know. 'Cause like hell am I telling her that?
Why not?
She doesn't need to know about that.
What? Sorry?
What? Or did you not hear?
No, I didn't.
Oh, he said she doesn't need to know about that.
Why not?
It's relationship stuff, I mean. It's not for her to know. I told her
I mean,
other
she is-
things.
Oh, go on.
No, that's all he says. I told her other things.
But not that.
Mm-hmm.
You do know she is a therapist, right?
Yeah, but there's like different kinds of therapists.
Yeah. But you can tell her that if you want.
Maybe. Or I can tell you because you're my wingman. He winks.
I mean, flawless logic guy.
Absolutely. And you're helping me out. And I hope I was able to help you out too.
You were actually, yeah. I think with everything that's happened, I think I just needed to actually talk it out and sort of get a second opinion and actually begin to process, you know? Because I don't think it helps that I've not really stopped. Like if not physically, then certainly not emotionally.
Sorry, repeat that. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I don't think it helps that I not really stopped. If not physically, then certainly not emotionally.
Okay. Yep.
Evans.
What?
Why is Guardians making us both into a mess?
Because that's what Guardians is. It makes other people emotional wrecks over family and stuff. And
Yep.
I mean, it didn't help that when we first came in, it was like, oh, don't tell your parents or whatever. Not that I
Yeah.
have that problem, but other people. And then, I mean, things were going smooth for me until I started really caring about stuff going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're here, and
Yeah.
we can do this. Right, Nat? We can do this. And he's gonna like
We
do
can.
the playful like paunch to the arm. We got this.
You're right. And she looks at him. We do got this. We will mess our way towards victory.
Yep, it'll be
Question mark?
victory. Yes, victory. It'll be the messiest probably with trademark capital M. But we'll get there.
We need that on a jacket. Just I could make patches. Paired up with fuck the hedge and
Oh,
could
good
make
one.
we could make a yeah right could make could make a mess one as well.
Okay, you do that. Okay, you do that, and I can.
I'm gonna do that.
Knit some cardigans.
Oh my god.
And then me cardigans that say fuck this shit. With
Oh,
mess.
you could knit them with Omega one time maybe. I don't know. Does he know how to knit cardigans? He does scarves.
I don't think the book I got him was did you know that? That was me. That was me. I don't know if the book I got him had sweaters or cardigans in it, but I can definitely look into it.
Oh.
It's funny, I picked it up actually as a joke because of the whole cover story, you know, that I was using.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, we work for the cardigans. We're making
Yeah.
cardigans for everyone. So I figured that I should probably, you know, put my money where my mouth is and actually start making some cardigans.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm getting better.
I mean, you cardigan on, Lemon.
And you keep patching.
I will. I need to actually properly fix my coat because unlike my old jacket, this one actually survived hedge beasts.
It did.
But it did, which is surprising. But it's kind of worse for wear, so I'm thinking like I'd swap out the sleeves for something with a bit more protection, particularly on the shoulder areas, because I don't see anything to the scars that I've got.
Are you thinking like, are you going Mad Max style with that?
Maybe, but probably like under the jacket, you know, just so I can still wear it around and not draw attention to myself.
Oh, so like, I come across it a couple times when I was looking at jackets. Like, they got like this protective wear stuff for bikers. So you can get like a little pad in the arm and elbow and stuff. You might be able to do something like that.
That sort of thing, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that, because I can do some needlework now.
Hey.
Who knew, right? But yeah. Go do your diamond thing.
Oh well. Good luck with your non-heart social things.
I'll need all of it.
You'll do fine.
Thanks for listening to me, Nat.
Thanks for trusting me enough to give me the opportunity.
Yeah. We'll do another pat on the arm. Because he really doesn't really do hugs. And he'll get up.
Before you get up, Nat will do like a face boop.
Well, like, pokes his face.
Yes. Say out loud, boop.
Nice. He'll boop her back. Good talk. Good talk. And thanks again.
Good talk.
Lemon's out. And he just slips out the
Yeah.
door.
Nice.
Hey. And I think that is it. Unless you got more.
No.
Ew.